Hello, beautiful kindred souls, and welcome to my crafting corner. It's Key, and we are working in the Forest Falls mini kit again today. So we are doing a page wrap in this one using the journaling cards that come in the initial little mini kit that you get. How do you get the mini kit, you ask? Well, just by being an email subscriber. So once you sign up to my email list, you will get immediate access to that 5-page digital. And as an email subscriber, you will receive free digital sent to your inbox every single week, as well as exclusive discounts on my Etsy shop. So do consider joining me there, and then you can also join me on this little project. And the intent of this Forest Falls little mini kit project is for it to be accessible to as many people as possible. So again, the digitals are free. We're using brown paper bag for our medium of backing papers and constructing our journal as well. So it's a very versatile and readily available material for most people. So that's what we're doing. So the first thing I'm gonna do for this page wrap idea is I'm gonna cut out all of our components, just printed on copy weight paper, nothing crazy, nothing special. We're gonna mount it on the brown paper bag that you see. So it's gonna give it a little bit of stability. We are making a page wrap today, so cutting along the line actually takes tremendous concentration. So that's why I sound a little weird. I feel like page wraps can also second as inserts, like mobile inserts. So bear that in mind as well. You can do like the same project and just use it in a different capacity in a different location in your journal. But we'll get to inserts at some point. Okay. All right. Almost done. Cool. There we go. All right. I guess I didn't need to move all that stuff, but I wanted to make sure I had enough room. Okay, so we've got these 6 cards. So in the primary kit, you get these 6 cards with a variety of sizes, with the intent that you can do a variety of different things with them. So we're gonna actually pair these together, and then we're gonna pair this. We're gonna pair that. And then I believe this is gonna be a belly band. So we're just gonna mount this on some brown paper bag for stability. We're gonna make sure that we have enough space for, tabs. And this is gonna be mounted to the back of this piece right here. This is gonna be movable. So I'm actually going to trim a little bit more. I'll do it off of this side. No, don't. I'll do it off this side. I'm gonna trim about 1/8 of an inch off of this side. You can ink if you want. Everything should be exposed to be able to be inked after, but I don't really know. So it's my first time doing this. Okay. And we're just gonna leave like a smidgen of space between each piece so that you can crease it. So it's maybe a 1/16 of an inch, something like that, like a very small amount of space between each piece. All right, a glue stick. I was you know, I was like blasting through glue sticks recently just because I was like just working on a lot of projects. And so I wouldn't say it was panic per se. But I was certainly like, oh my gosh, am I gonna run out of glue stick? Like, that's a cramp in my style. I'm really trying to like get some things done. And so I ordered like a huge, like 16 sticks of glue or something crazy like that. So I just was thinking about that and it just seemed excessive in my brain. So I just thought it was funny. Oh, dum. I didn't give myself enough space and I had tons of room. Ugh. Can't stand it when I do things that are intellectually unsound. I scoped it out and everything, but I didn't mark anything. Like a dodo-dum. I am not happy with myself right now because that was really not smart. Okay. So we're gonna move this over, I say aggressively to myself because I don't want to do something else really stupid. Stupid in the most loving way. I love myself, but sometimes you need to let yourself know that you do, you know, you're being dumb. You being dumb, girl. You're being dumb. Okay. Am I going too far? Maybe. It's okay. I just need to have space for catch that before it got too dried out. Before it dried. I'm glad I caught on to it before it dried. Or this would have been, I would have had to re-record. This was probably a little too much space. Like a 32nd of an inch, 1/16 of an inch. Like we want it to be very small, but enough to be a little bit of a hinge. Okay. I think that'll be sufficient. Now we're gonna add our little square. Oops. It just like suction. And we want to leave our little space. Okay. And same thing over here. We're gonna add our square. We just need a little bit of space in the end. Like, did I move it over too far to this side now? I just need to make sure I have a little tab. Actually, no, we don't need a tab because this is not going to wrap around like the other one is. And just a little bit of space between. Okay. That's all she wrote on that one. Now, ooh, Did I do something questionably questionable? That's funny. I'm kind of thinking I want this here. Oh, I cut that other piece. Probably should have measured, but I didn't. I guess what I was trying to do was I was trying to get a pocket here and a pocket in addition to that. So I think what I'm gonna have to do to get that, what I envision in my head, is I'm gonna allow this to be a thing. And then I'm just gonna mount the we're gonna need and then we can just mount this in clear space. So this is gonna need, you obviously don't have to draw these in. You can just make sure you cut them so I don't forget to cut them. I'm trying to put them in there. Okay. And then I'm just gonna mount these two down out of the way. And they're just gonna be what I might call like simple pockets. You could of course add tabs to them. Why not? I'm not gonna do that, but you certainly can. You're mounting them down anyway, so you'll be able to do that. Okay. All right, you should let this dry, but we're on camera, so I'm just gonna go in and cut out. All right, okay, we're gonna try to keep this in view. I'm losing my natural daylight, which is a little sad. I'm just gonna chop that off. It's in my way. Was that aggressive? Low-key. It was a little low-key aggressive. Unintentionally so. I just realized it was in my way, and I was like, why are you in my way, you know? Oh, I almost messed it up. Not quite. Just barely didn't. Question is this there? I knew that was a little short, but you should measure these things if you want your items to be precise. Okay. Yeah. Just cut this. Because we gotta cut a different side is cut. Okay. Now watching somebody cut is so adventurous. I hope when I'm doing these videos that you're crafting as well. It doesn't have to be this project. Let me know down in the comment section below what you're working on. I also strongly encourage watching double speed, especially process videos, because it'll just obviously go twice as fast, and a lot of the times you can pick up on anything that's happening anyway, even at double speed. So just add a little ink to the edge of these tubes. Okay. All right, so this is kind of the component, if you will, that we're working with. So really all we need to do is start folding stuff, right? We should wait. You should wait until yours dries. For sake of time and being on the camera and all of that, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going. Right. Yep, and those little like spaces between that we left will be nice guides. And the edges, again, if you let it dry, the edge of your component is gonna help to keep things straight. Right? And that is just sticking because, yeah, I'm gonna use 3-in-1 for that. I do want a bit of a firmer hold. And remember, we cut this a little shy because this is going to be free. This side is, this square is going to be operable. Oh, the cutting skills on that was suspicious on a good day. Okay. And we've got a little bit of a tab here to help me, maybe. I freehanded that, so I probably shouldn't be using that as the real guide. These are sticky icky. So that's going to be mounted there. Now we're going to have, oh, I actually meant to, that's fine. I meant to put the owl on this one, not on that one. It's okay though. When you work in the kit, things can kind of go wherever they want to go. So that'll be mounted there as a belly band. And then this one is the one I cut down. So that'll be a pocket glued on 3 sides. Now, Up here, you could mount backing paper, which I have lots of backing paper. I'm gonna scrap somewhere. Random bits. See if I can find it. Something. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna mount that on that there and trim. You should let yours dry. Be careful that you don't like cut the hinge to your well, kind of fold it in on itself, which is fine actually. Just let it do what it want to do. Shoot. Who am I? Like, I am not the boss of you. I'm just the person with the scissors. Don't mind me. Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna, that look crooked on. Hold on. It is slightly crooked. Not as crooked as I thought it was though. I thought it was way more crooked than it is. Okay. Just gonna ink. Probably need more ink at this point. And again, this is gonna get covered, so there's no sense in. We're gonna use this glue. Hopefully I don't glue it on upside down. Which you know is totally possible. Anything and everything. Okay. Okay, so that's there. Okay. And I'm gonna do stenciling with my good old tried and true. It's getting blasted. Where did I put it? Plan is to use the same stencil, but okay, let's look together. Shout if you see it. Let me know. There it is. Okay. This certainly could be a writing spot. So we can just go around the perimeter. Where is the middle? Middle's somewhere in here. Somewhere in there. And there's the bottom. This is still a little damp, but it's okay. Now, this is gonna be a pocket there, but above here is gonna be brown paper bag. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just stencil. Now, I could do the backing paper like I did before if I want that there. But I think a stencil is gonna look nice. So I'm just gonna do my stencil. And I'm just gonna ink around. Again, it's just that upper part that's gonna show, because then that pocket's gonna be blocking the rest, so. Here we go. Oops. Alrighty, all right. So, things are a little gummy from the glue. Not quite done. Just doing some inking about. I already inked around some of the things already, but a couple of things didn't get got. So, all right. So that is going to go that direction. Now, well, that is poking out. So we're going to, here, I'm actually going to draw on this so I know where to pull it back to. This is difficult. Okay. I'm sure measuring would help with this struggle moment. So you should do that. You should measure. Measuring is okay. Sometimes. It's like the bottom is the right size, but this part is not. Not stressing that. What I am doing is gluing. I'll put some glue on our tabs. And you're going to just commit. Ooh, throwing stuff and things? Goodness, girl. Okay, okay. Okay, we got a little aggressive because now that's hanging over the back side. Whatever, we're just gonna eat that. Or trim. Which one are we gonna do? Can we pull it out a little bit? No, because I added glue. Like, all right, hands are so gummy. Glue stick, man. Goodness, so rude. All right. Now this dude. Oh, this stuck together. So I like to have the long piece on the underside. So, because when you guide the card or whatever you're putting in there, you're going to use the side piece to guide it down into the pocket. And it will pop. Oops. I'm pushing it just ever so slightly away from that spine so that it gives it enough room then to fold this way. All right. It's just everything. It's just sticking and stuff. Ugh, gummy. Okay. All right. The last thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna add our little belly band here. Come on now. Acting out. I know you are. This is why you let your glue stick glue all the way. Otherwise you get little things that stick to it and it drives you bonkers. All right, so we're just gonna glue this down. And I'm actually gonna cut a very small, almost indecipherable smidgen, and it'll just help it sit better on that paper. Oh gosh, everything's sticking to me because I have glue stick on my fingers. Okay, I'm trying not to freak out. Focus, don't freak out. Focus, don't freak out. Okay. We are going to get that out of there because that is too much. Doing too much. And remember, this is a belly band, so we just put glue on two sides. I don't know if that was on camera or not because I had to get it really close to my face. Okay, so shaving off that little indecipherable smidgen just left me the room I needed to make this fit just right with a little bit of breathing room on the edges. Okay. Ugh. Okay, we got lots of stickiness, but that's okay. When all these pieces dry, then I'll ink around that too. But this is it. It's relatively slender. Look at that. Where's our, here, let me show ya. Let me show you if I can find an empty purge. Okay, so this is how it would be. Like that. And you have a little belly band that can go here. You can store some things in here. You could even mount with some washi if you wanted to. You probably would just do it, you would do it just here. Mount with some washi so that it would stay put if you want it to be permanent. So that's what I was saying, like the page wraps and some of the inserts and stuff can kind of be interchangeable depending on how you use them. So this could also be a free floating little insert that goes into a pocket or goes in behind a belly band or something like that. So there's some versatility there. Okay, so if we were to wrap that there, we would open it up here. It opens another length, and then you have this little pocket here. This is also a pocket, which I could totally cut out, you know, a dip or something in there if I wanted to, but there's a little secret pocket back here. Pocket here, and then writing space here and writing space back here. You could treat this as writing space too if you wanted to. So lots of options. I love it. It's cute. Super sweet. All right, so that is our project for today, our page wrap. Thank you so much for joining me. If we're not already connected here, do consider subscribing, click like, leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in an upcoming video. Bye.